Welcome back. Today we're diving straight into a brand new explainer. And let me tell you, we've got a lot to unpack. We are looking at the Prince and Princess of Wales' incredibly busy, highly public, and deeply personal summer of 2026. From taking on literal mountains, to navigating big family transitions, and even reacting to global crises, this was an absolutely historic season for William and Kate. We're going to break down all the key moments that define their summer to really understand what this means for the modern monarchy. So, let's get right into it.
Section 1. The Summer Rewind, a curated look at the royal season.
Okay, so to really understand their packed schedule, let's look at how William and Kate themselves framed it. Right in the middle of their holiday, on July 28th, they paused to share a 20-slide Instagram carousel. They simply called it the Summer Rewind. And what's really interesting here is that this wasn't just your standard run-of-the-mill PR photo dump. It was a highly curated journey through their lives. The absolute standout, a super relaxed photo of the family of 5, just lounging on the grass with their 2 spaniels, Orla and Otto. It's this beautiful, intimate picture that was actually taken originally for their 15th wedding anniversary. It gives us a rare, totally unfiltered glimpse into their private downtime.
Now, if you're scrolling through those highlights, you instantly get a sense of just how massive their summer commitments were. I mean, we go from the deep-rooted tradition of trooping the color and the Buckingham Palace garden party straight into the absolute glamour of royal ascot. But they also made sure to highlight their major philanthropic moments, right? Like Prince William honoring the legendary Sir David Attenborough for his 100th birthday, which is incredible, and joining environmental champions along with Emma Watson and Benedict Cumberbatch at the Earthshot Prize Impact Assembly. It really sets this massive, high-profile foundation for the summer. But, the carousel also pointed to something so much more personal.
Which brings us to Section 2. Resilience. Kate's 3 Peaks Challenge.
So, rewinding just a bit to late June, the focus shifted from royal events to a major test of endurance. This was really the defining anchor of the summer. The Princess of Wales accomplished a huge first, actually becoming the very first member of the royal family to complete the National 3 Peaks Challenge. And the sheer scale of this is daunting. She had to climb the 3 highest mountains in Great Britain. We're talking Ben Nevis in Scotland, Scafell Pike in England, and Snowdon in Wales. And here's the kicker. She had to do it all within a strict 24-hour time limit. That means trekking across 23 miles of rugged terrain and navigating 462 miles of travel just to get between the mountains. During that 24-hour window, she ascended a staggering 10,000 feet. 10,000! That is an impressive physical feat for a seasoned athlete, let alone anyone else. But the true weight of this accomplishment wasn't just physical. The motivation behind this monumental climb is what truly resonated with people all around the world.
The crucial point here is exactly why she did it. As Kate herself put it, quote, "I have taken on the National 3 Peaks Challenge not simply as a physical endeavor, but as a chance to explore life beyond diagnosis." She undertook this massive challenge to raise funds for the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity. That's the exact hospital where she received her own cancer treatment. It really grounds this incredible story in her deep humanity and her desire to give back to the medical professionals who were there for her.
And she wasn't alone out there on those mountains either. Her brother, James Middleton, completed the challenge right by her side. He shared this incredibly touching sentiment on Instagram. He wrote, quote, "2 years ago, I told you we'd climb this mountain together. We talked about climbing mountains while you were in hospital and about the incredible healing power that nature can have for both the body and the mind." When Kensington Palace released the photos of Kate being warmly embraced by her family right at the finish line, wow, it instantly became the defining image of her return to health.
Keep in mind, she announced her remission back in January 2025, so conquering a 10,000-foot climb was this undeniably powerful milestone. Actually, later in the summer when she was speaking at Wimbledon, Kate credited those generous donations for helping her push through the absolute toughest moments of her ongoing recovery. It really marked a full return to public duties in a way that has genuinely inspired millions of people who are facing their own health battles.
Section 3. Transition. Prince George turns 13.
Now, moving into the next phase of their summer, the family navigated a highly relatable parenting milestone. Born on July 22, 2013, right in the middle of a global media frenzy, Prince George Alexander Louis officially turned 13 this summer, a teenager. To mark the occasion, Kensington Palace released a striking new portrait taken by photographer Matt Porteous at Trooping the Color. In the shot, the young prince is in a dark suit, hands in his pockets, looking remarkably confident. I mean, he has grown up entirely in the public eye, and now, as second in line to the throne, he's stepping into a really pivotal new chapter of his life.
And this brilliantly illustrates the big transition the family is navigating right now. George is spreading his wings this September, moving to Eton College, that elite all-boys boarding school in Windsor. He's following in the exact footsteps of his father, Prince William. Meanwhile, his younger siblings, 11-year-old Princess Charlotte and 8-year-old Prince Louis, are staying put to continue their education at Lambrook School. So it really marks the end of an era for the Wales family as they figure out life with their eldest child leaving the daily family nest.
Section 4. Duty and Tradition. Wimbledon and Charity Polo.
But before that new school year began, the family participated in some highly public, deeply glamorous summer traditions. And let's be real, you can't talk about a British summer without talking about Wimbledon and polo. The family attended the Wimbledon men's singles final and received a massive standing ovation. But one of the absolute most charming moments actually happened behind the scenes. Kate, who is the patron of the All England Club, surprised 24-year-old British wildcard Arthur Ferry with a birthday card. Ferry, who was world no. 114 and had this incredible run to the semifinals, shared this fantastic quote about it. He said, "I know the whole family are all tennis fans, so I told her if her kids ever wanted to hit, I'm free. Let's see if I get the call up." It was just a wonderfully lighthearted moment right before Kate presented the championship trophy to Yannick Sinner.
And just a few days before that, on July 10th, William took center stage for his 15th appearance at the DMMI Royal Charity Polo Cup in Windsor. Kate made a striking return to the polo sidelines wearing this beautiful black and white gingham dress by Temperley London. But what really caught everyone's attention was their super sweet dynamic. After the match, the couple shared a kiss on the cheek and were actually seen holding hands as they walked off the field. It was a rare, notable public display of affection that royal watchers definitely picked up on.
But we shouldn't let all that glamour overshadow the actual purpose of the day. Just look at this massive figure, $20 million. That is how much this annual polo match has raised over the years for charitable causes backed by the couple. So these events aren't just for show, right? They fund critical, life-saving initiatives like the Wales Air Ambulance, children's hospices, and vital mental health charities.
Section 5. Global Awareness and Conclusion. A Season of Contrasts. As the summer progressed, we saw a shift to a much more grounded tone, proving that even while on holiday, the royals are definitely not isolated from urgent global crises. On July 27th, as devastating wildfires ravaged parts of France, Spain, and the UK, Prince William posted a highly personal message to their official Instagram story. He thanked the firefighters and emergency services who were working in just extraordinarily difficult conditions, writing that the fires were, quote, "a stark reminder of the challenges posed by an increasingly extreme climate and the importance of protecting both people and nature." And the message was signed simply W, which tells us he wrote it himself, pausing his family time to acknowledge the sheer severity of the climate crisis unfolding across Europe.
Following all of these engagements, the family retreated for the late summer. They're spending precious weeks entirely away from the public eye right now. The agenda? Simple family time. Fishing, hiking, and just being together. They spend time at Amerhall, which is their country home in Norfolk, before making the traditional late summer pilgrimage up to the Balmoral estate in Scotland. It's a vital recharge before that busy autumn schedule kicks in and the kids head off to their respective schools. And as we wrap up this look into their summer, I want to leave you with this really profound reflection from the Princess of Wales, which she wrote after her mountain climb. She wrote, quote, "Bravery isn't just about pushing forward. It is about knowing how to stay grounded, connected, and present, no matter the terrain or landscape you are walking." It truly serves as the defining thesis for their entire summer, doesn't it? Whether scaling a 10,000-foot mountain in remission, sending a son off to boarding school, or addressing global climate disasters, they remained totally anchored to each other.
Which brings us to our final thought. We've seen an unprecedented blend of vulnerability, physical triumph, and evolving royal tradition over these past few months. So, as Prince George steps into his teenage years, and as William and Kate continue to modernize their public roles, how will this summer of profound resilience and family milestones shape the monarchy's next chapter? It's absolutely something to keep a close eye on as the Wales family moves forward. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I can't wait to explore our next topic with you very soon.